Most of us would have in some way be influenced by what we learned during childhood. So for my experience, how I started in journaling was because of my influence in school. The teachers make use of what I can do, like drawing on the board to assist him in his science lessons. That helped me. So I can draw well, and I like history. And on top of that, I like to write. So it makes sense that I want to use this to record my own experiences as I grow older. So after my retirement, or well before my retirement, I already started journaling my life experiences, the things we observed, the things I experienced, and also recording events that took place in my life. What I like to draw is the things that inspire me. Now, inspiration comes from many sources. What I see as attractive, that's the visual aspect. If I see something nice and catches my attention, I will want to record it. Especially so when the event or the things that I see is so special. But that's not the only thing. But I also look for things that seemingly is very insignificant but has meaning, like people's activities or how people react to things or how they spend their time waiting for their bus or waiting for their food to be served. And the way that people act in such situations are actually moments that I observe. If they are worthy of my recording them, like people showing impatience or talking, shouting loudly or just enjoying themselves. All these are little moments that I can capture with whatever I can draw, and of course supplemented with some words alongside it. So these are the things that inspire me, not necessarily to be very big events or very spectacular sights. There's no need to be. Now I have over the years recorded much of my childhood experiences using art. This is one example where a story is told to me by my aunt about what my mother did when she was young. My mother was in Singapore from the Depression years, that is 1928 onwards. Those years are difficult years for Singaporeans. A lot of people are jobless. Finding food is a big problem. So when she was married to my father, they were staying in the old kampong place. Around the kampong there are little rivers like this, and this river is still existing at the Belaya Creek. So now when my aunt told me about how she catch fish in this small river, I actually visited this place to find out. That was 60-70 years ago already. So I recreated what my aunt described to me about how she and her friends would spend the morning catch fish. And then I pictured myself looking at them and created this scene to depict their catching fish at that time in 1930s, early 30s. So this is something that I can share with my family and my children. This is something so special that only a picture can tell you so much. And of course, being a scenery that still exists in Singapore is a special treat. So if you do go to Belaya Creek, This little river is still there with the mangrove behind. It's exactly the way it was. And the good thing is I, as a young kid, went there to catch fish as well. So it is very meaningful, this picture, and it will serve as a family record. Now, I've been using art graph for the past 4 months, and they come in different forms. This is the graphite in a little can. These are the Taylor shapes. Now this set is called the earth color set. This set are called the primary colors set. So principally 1, 2 and 3 types. Now I have used them for various applications, like first this instance here, a simple landscape like that. The graphite is used for the background work, and earth colors and a bit of the primary colors have created the colorful trees here. Now this is by no means what you can actually do. You can do lots of other things. Now I will show you over here this pair of birds. I use the primary colors to create this painting. Even for detail works, it works wonderfully. Now this is an abstract landscape showing the 3 primary colors here and the graphite background. Now this is a mixture of all the earth colors here. See, only this set. No primary colors are used here, only earth colors. And this is a mixture of primary colors only. This is experimenting. When I first got hold of the set, I was so excited. This is what I used to create a simple, colorful landscape using the 3 primary colors. Now this is graphite, strictly graphite, nothing else. You can create wonderful textures, line work, detailing, and of course the brush strokes are so very necessary to create details like this. This is another only using earth colors. This is also earth colors. This is primary colors and a bit of earth colors. You see the beautiful sunset. This is a rice paddy field somewhere near central Thailand. This being a very versatile and portable piece of medium, it's ideal for landscape and detail work, and I enjoy them thoroughly.